Joseph, YouTube, welcome to the Coffee Pot. My name is Chichi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Famous TikToker explains why single mothers struggle to find a man. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Or why there's so many single moms in the world right now.
So you think single moms are single by choice? Come in for a second, please. Let me have your ear. Let me give you an analogy, okay?
Talk to us.
There's a river, and on this river is two canoes. In one canoe is a single mom, and in the other canoe is a single man with no kids. And y'all are both rowing down the river. But you keep stopping at the shore, and you pick up a kid, and then you row a little more, you'll stop at the shore again, and you pick up another kid.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is canoes can only hold so much weight. And the more kids you put on that canoe, the more the canoe starts taking on water and sinking. Let's call the water debt, baggage, and bills. So in a desperate plea for survival, you look over at that man in his canoe and you say, please help me and my children. Our canoe is taking on water and we're sinking. Please let us on your canoe. And unfortunately, he has to give you a dose of reality and tell you, I wish I could help you, lady, but if I let you and your kids on my canoe's gonna sink too. But I can tell you what I can do, lady, okay? I've got some life jackets and I'll throw them to you and your kids. Let's call the life jackets bare minimum.
Yo.
And I'll let y'all float behind my canoe, but that's the best I can do. So the moral of this story is you and your children definitely need to put on those life jackets that we call bare minimums, because that's the only way you're going to survive.
Yo, hilarious. Hilarious, man. He says bare minimums. You can float in the back of my canoe. And man, you know, for these women today, man, they hear this. In their minds, what's going on is, wow, why can't I have it all? Perfect analogy. He explained it. Very funny. Let's check out a few of these comments. Let's see what the people have to say. First comment here says, it's funny they can do it all on their own, but the first thing they do is get on the phone with the courts for money. Hilarious. And someone else responded back to that comment and said, if you can't raise a child without a man's paycheck, you have no business having custody of any child. Another commenter here says the government would take half of the water out of the woman's boat into the man's boat. Yeah, this is how the story runs now. Another comment here says, got a friend that married a woman with 2 small kids. I tried to tell him to think about it first. Now he has become full-time babysitter while she's out. That's brutal, man. It's brutal to run into men, and it's worse when they're your friends who just won't accept the reality. And I know you guys have a bunch of friends who think you're crazy for watching channels like the Coffee Pot. And you try to tell these guys who are getting into a relationship with single mothers who are completely ungrateful. Listen, I'm not somebody who sits here and says all single mothers aren't worth given a chance for a relationship. The problem is most single mothers don't look at their children like negative points. And what happens if you realize, hey, I've got some negative points, you make up in other areas of your life. Extra feminine, extra submissive, extra cooperative, etc. But most women don't want to look that hard into the brutality of the sexual dating market. There are some women out here who understand this and they can do that. But the majority of women today actually think it's an honor, a gift, that you should be grateful that she's letting another man's kids onto your boat. But back to this guy's story, and the friends that you know are completely blue pill. There's guys out here who just won't listen. Even after the bad experience, and you think like maybe they just need 1 more or 2 more. They don't listen, and you can't save them, man. It is what it is. They love tea. Another commenter here says single moms literally have the highest standards, which is odd, yeah, because them standards didn't become priority till she became a single mom. Very true. Very, very true. They'll also say things like, oh, being a single mom matured me. I realized that I deserve better. Make it make sense.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
We have a woman here who says, I say what needs to be said. Single, successful, younger brother was dating this girl with 5 kids. He had 0. Wow, 5 kids? Damn. Guys, this is the stuff I'm talking about. So he had 0 kids, she has 5. She told him, your sister hates me. No, I don't know you, but what I do know is that I don't like the decisions you made and now want this man who made good life choices. Get out of here with the facepalm. Yep, a lot of guys fall for that dualistic mating strategy. Next comment here says, on this river are two canoes, man and women, each on their own. Woman canoe fills with man's responsibility, but then he wandering off, no repercussions. So I guess she's giving her version, and in her version, she takes care of her man. Nah, we don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. Listen, guys, as always, curious to know what you think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.